Hey everyone, this is Will from Mature Minded Gamers, and today we're going to be doing a Kickstarter preview for Ascension Tactics, the deck building miniatures game. This one is from Stoneblade Entertainment in collaboration with Ultra Pro Entertainment as well. This is going to be a cross between the standard Ascension game that you're familiar with, know, you love, it's standard deck building, but it also crosses with a lot of like your skirmish level tactics games. It uses a hex-based system, and the cards that you actually build your deck with will be the cards you use to interact and fight not only other minions that may spawn in, but then also the main enemy that you're trying to destroy. So the point of the game is you're going to be going back and forth, building your deck, playing cards, trying to knock out your opponent, and doing a whole bunch of different scenarios from what they have included in this. So let's dive right in, take a look at some of the miniatures, see where the stretch goals are currently at, and see if this game is going to be the game for you. So Ascension Tactics, you're going to be able to play the most iconic characters from the Ascension line. You combine the best of tactical miniatures game with fast-paced strategy of deck building games. And one of the best things I like about it is the fact that not only can you play the head-to-head, the one-on-one, the 2v2, things like that, but you can also play solo, cooperative, and there's also a campaign mode, which is really intriguing for me as well. So, especially with today's world, I don't have a whole bunch of time that I can get together with people. So the fact that they have a solo mode in this is going to just make this game that much more intriguing and enticing for me to go ahead and pick up. 1 to 4 players, 14 and up, plays in around 60 minutes. And let's take a look at what's in the box so far. So you've got 38 miniatures, 27 unique sculpts. So that's the difference. You're going to have around 11 models that are going to be kind of like more generic. You've got some pretty cool minis that you have on this. Just awesome. Like there's Sensei. You've got the Golem. You've got, oh my gosh, just so many cool different characters. There's 4 chosen sculpts and the likeness of backers, which you're going to get. So I think that's really cool that, there's a pledge level we're going to get to in a second that's $7,500. And those backers who back that are going to make models in their likeness, and they're going to be included in everyone's copy of the game. And I think that's a pretty cool idea, really, to be honest with you. I mean, $7,500 is a lot of money. And wow, I can't imagine spending on that just to become a miniatures game in Ascension. I guess if you are like the Ascension, that is like this is your jam, this is your game, then yeah, go for it. I think if you want to be immortalized in plastic, I think could be a really awesome way to do it. You also get here 12 cultist minis. I'm not in love with how these guys look at all. And then also 6 iconic sculpt minis. These look pretty awesome. I'm not in love with whatever this face is here. I'm not in love with this face either. But other than that, I mean, the other sculpts just look really cool. A couple more to be revealed later. Looks like we're definitely going to get a dragon, which, gotta have a dragon. For 250 beautifully illustrated cards, and oh boy, I do agree with that. The illustration on these cards is superb. A huge upgrade from what they were from the original Ascension. Maybe every set has only gotten better with each release, which is really cool. You get a double-sided premium cardboard game board. One side looks like it's got the terrain kind of printed on it, and then the other side looks like it's more free range. You'll be able to add your tokens, some modular terrain pieces to be able to mix up. I'm assuming from the different scenarios that you can play, as well as like even making your own battlefield and playing that way as well. Man, this looks really cool so far. So for $100, you're going to get the base game and all the stretch goals. For $140, you're going to get the same thing, but you're also going to get the sleeves as well as the tactics playmat. I'm not in love with the design of these sleeves. Sometimes if these companies don't go with the sleeves that are the highest of quality, spending that money, I would rather just put that money towards sleeves that I know are going to be good quality. But, I mean, the fact that I guess these sleeves are from Ultra Pro, take that for what it is. Now, here's a bundle right here, $300. You get everything from the protective bundle, but you also get the 10-year anniversary of Ascension. Yeah, a very beautiful version of the game, and I love the board and how they've designed it there. You're also looks like going to get the collector's edition 6-year anniversary, which is pretty cool. Comes in the metal tin. Uh, I know a lot of us here, that are board game players. The metal tins aren't the most sought after type of boxes. They're hard to like organize in your shelves, and they don't always stay where you want them. And the fact that they get dented seems like a lot easier than the cardboard ones to me. $350 to get 5 copies of the game. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Plus, you get a demo copy and Tactics playmat, so essentially 6 copies. So here it is, the $7,500 limit of 4, one of each faction. So we've got Chosen of the Void, Chosen of the Mechana, Chosen of the Lifebound, and Chosen of the Enlightened. You get everything in the Ultimate Bundle, plus you become a character in the game, including mini card, art, and oversized version to keep. Some add-ons here, $36, you get the 10-year anniversary. $80, you get the year 6 version. $8, you get 100 packs of sleeves. Standard Ascension sleeves for 100 pack for $8 as well. $25 for the playmat, not too bad. And here we go. Let's get into the stretch goals. So 320,000, the Shade of Sidranus. A really cool looking hero. Void hero at that. Yeah, really awesome looking art. I love it. I can dig that. You get, looks like a new miniature, Pasthea, Luro the Hunter, Sabender Thavor, Spot UV cover. Again, nothing that really, to me, really is something that I even care about. That should be just something they, if they want to really make their game flash on the shelves of a store, then yeah, they want to do that anyway. Upgraded banner art. Okay, didn't really show what it's going to look like though. Get a treasure bag. That's pretty cool. I wonder what kind of, is it more for the crystals? Get a Nile bomber. A pretty neat looking miniature. For whatever reason, kind of reminds me of like Green Goblin. Ozaya the Peerless, and then Yolkrix. More than likely, you're going to be looking at, and these two are Kickstarter exclusives. More than likely, you're going to be looking at probably one of the iconic villains, probably in the campaign or the cooperative mode. All right, so looks like the social media unlocks it pretty well. Looks like Facebook, Twitter, and Board Game Geek all became unlocked during the game or during the campaign so far, and that's pretty good. I mean, the game was funded in like 3 hours, so that's pretty good as well. Build a team of champions, upgrade your deck with powerful cards, use the cards to command your champions, and then command your champions to dominate the board. Now available live on Tabletop Simulator. You got access to the rulebook right now by clicking this link. You also have some previews from Dice Tower, Man vs. Meeple. Looks like Board Game Geek, another one from the Dice Tower. And yeah, a little bit of the champions, Emery, Sensei, the Lycanthrope, Mechana Initiate, and the upgrade on the art. I mean, as you can see right here, this is the original art for the Sensei, and then pretty big increase here for the updated graphics. I mean, I don't know. This is not too bad. I mean, for what the game was at the time, looks pretty good. I just think this style to me just pops a little bit more, especially this Mechana Initiate. I love the arrows coming out of the shield and out of his shoulder and stuff. That's really cool. Emery looks a lot better as well. Cetra looks better. The Lycanthrope definitely looks better. Shipping costs, let's take a look here. Holy smokes, man. $25 for the base pledge and shipping. That is crazy. I mean, that's 25% of what the base pledge is $100. You're going to be spending another 25% of your total cost just to ship the game to you. That's nuts. I know shipping is going outrageous, but this just seems a little bit crazy. And this box is probably going to be pretty big. Some avatars you can use, risks and challenges, and some basic Kickstarter information there. Oh man, the thing is, I really like Ascension. It's one of those deck building games that, and I'll be honest, I actually think this was like one of the first deck building games I ever played, and I really love the idea of everyone has the same starting cards, and you have these row of cards you're going to be able to buy from, and then you can take those cards that you buy, and maybe a monster's going to pop out, and you can fight that, earn victory points. I like the idea of taking their similar mechanics of standard deck building fare now, but at the time it was like just really awesome. And using those cards in that deck that you build, not only with the uniqueness of the cards that your deck gets constructed of, but also the uniqueness every time you play a different champion, and then the different scenarios, and this game seems like it's going to have a lot of replayability in there for the cost. It really seems like there's a lot in this box. So I think this is one that I'm gonna have to go ahead and back. I think I'm gonna do the $100 level. I don't care about the sleeves at all. Um, that may change. I may go ahead and just do the $130 because you get the sleeves in the mat. Excuse me, $140. 15 bucks. All right, everyone. That was Ascension Tactics, the deck building miniatures game. Be sure to check out all of our other great content on maturemindedgamers.com. We do video games, we do board games, we have a bunch of Star Trek podcasts. We'd really like some support. Shout us out the rooftops, and until then, everyone, stay safe and keep on playing.